Hi guys, welcome back to Morant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I get asked every day, friends, family, Morant's, why are you still here? Been here for over a year. Invest in the stock, love the stock. Where's GameStop headed? What's the direction? We're going to talk about a lot of that right now. This is a one-take session about what we're up against. I have a lot of new people in the channel, a lot of new people seeing this information for the first time. And I'm going to give you a rundown on it. First, we're going to talk about the stock and where it's trading and what it's doing. Now, I have a lot of lines here for a lot of different reasons, okay? And I'll explain them all. This is the stock. This has been the whole year of GameStop here. GameStop had a magnificent run. It was halted. We know what the issue was. Now, right here, these are these quarterly dates for the expiring options dates. Now, the CBOE, as you call it, the CBOE, that actually is where the options are, the home of it all, right? If you're going to have any options activity whatsoever. Now, CBOE actually created the OCC, the Options Clearing Corporation, for those reasons. This is where all options are traded, guys. I've told you from the start, there's three ways to run this. There's the shorts, there's the options, and then there's crypto. And I think they're all tied in together. And we try to piece them together, and I'm going to try to piece it together for you right now. I can definitely connect Options Clearing Corporation to Citadel. It's without a doubt. It's not even real. I mean, they're not far apart. Matter of fact, they're only a couple of miles apart on the real road. But the leadership and them being tied in together and how it works, I'm going to explain it all to you right now. But let's talk about the stock first, okay? So the pricing of the stock and the run-ups that you see, you'll see one here. This is the expiration date, and it's going to run up, which it did. The next one would be here. It ran up, and it did. And then you have another quarterly expiration date here. And then those options quarterly expiration dates with the ETF exposures that are covered, because guys, they do a lot to knock us down, and we know we're going to run. So tomorrow's the day, okay? Tomorrow's the day we run up, and I would even give you through to Tuesday too. And then of course, earnings are right there from what I'm being told it's going to be on Wednesday. If that's the case, and because I haven't even reconfirmed that while I'm making this video, that's how fired up I am right now, just by doing the homework that I do. So you have this run for GameStop. It's going along this axis here. We're looking great. We're within these windows. Our previous resistance is 145. That was our previous support. So that'll be our new support, and we'll bounce up. And we're going to look great, guys, tomorrow. I get it. If you didn't buy call options, if you guys don't know how that runs out, if you're buying them out for like March 18th, go ahead, do whatever you do. I don't buy options, guys, but I pay attention to it very closely. Here's why. I got this sent to me by one of the Discord guys. I love them, okay? These guys on Discord are monsters. If you've ever been to our Discord, it's free, by the way. I don't charge for shit. I don't have any affiliates. I have nothing to ask you for money. That's not what this channel's about. I do it for the info, and here's the info. This calendar here tells you when things are going to expire and what expiration, and it gives you all the info, right? Well, on this color, it's all color coordinated. It's perfect for you. But as you look at it, it's going to be February is what you're looking at. February 18th is going to be that quarterly expiration date. We're going to go in there. We have a holiday on the 21st, 22nd. I look good. You look good. We look good. But we're looking for it tomorrow and February 22nd. I look good with that, and I feel good about that. And then you have these weeks where it's just normal weekly expirations, and you're okay. But CBOE, and I'm like thinking to myself, where have I seen that before? Well, not only where have I seen it before, where did I go into detail about it? Back in May of previous year, right? May, I went ahead and made a video, and I was doing the OCC breakdown. And I went into the OCC, and I broke down every single individual in the OCC. And the fact that they're part of the CME and how they allow you to write these naked options across the board. I felt it was just being, victimized, or I'm being a victim of this play. But more so than that, I saw there was like the lead counsel for the OCC, or the OCC board of directors lead counsel was Citadel's lead counsel. So I was like, wait a minute, the lawyer works for the OCC. But the OCC is not even the biggest part. CBOE invented the OCC back in like the 70s just to regulate themselves, just to have a body, a governing body there to say, hey, this is what's going to be allowed and this is what's not. So when I go to the website, right, I don't know what made me do it today. I went to the website. It's here. I wonder if you guys can see it on your screen. You can see it here. So I go here and I go to the CBOE website, and this is going to tell you everything you need to know. What are we about? Everything. And I look at the leadership, and then there's a guy here named Edward Tilley, and Edward Tilley is the chairman and president and the CEO of CBOE. So you go in there, And you click on it, and then it's going to break down what he is, what he's part of. So I'm reading, man. I'm reading. I'm like, where's the red flag? Well, it's here, guys. It's right here at the end, okay? The red flag is here. When he starts telling you what groups he's part of within the greater Chicago area, I read it plain as day. You read right there, and it says the WFE, where he's the vice chairman of the board. He's also a member of the Economic Club of Chicago. And I was like, I know I read that somewhere. That's right. See, they're members together. Ken Griffin is a member of the Economic Club in Chicago. He's part of the Chicago clubs. Ken Griffin, your boy, right? The warrior himself. If you guys don't know about Ken Griffin, let me give you the rundown again. Let me remind you about what Ken does. You see, when the whole world is coming after Ken Griffin, he just stays the course. This guy sold out his ex-wife out of her own fund that he invested in and lost money in. He's not a great trader. He's not phenomenal. I mean, he made a couple of good runs there back in the 80s and 90s, but he's nothing special. Citadel is the largest market maker in the United States. He funded that company. He owns 85% of that company. Ken Griffin does. He is partners with everyone on every board that you can imagine with. They have some type of relationship, and you better believe they do, and they can't deny it. It's at the highest levels of corruption. These guys are hand in hand, cheek to cheek. But I ask you, Ken Griffin, while you're reading your own headlines and you realize that your company's worth $20 billion, $30 billion, managing over $600 billion worth of trades and derivatives, I ask you, why would you sell a seat on your board for $1 billion? $1 billion. You own 85% of the company. Why do you sell a seat for $1 billion? Yet you went and bailed out Melvin Capital for $2 billion last year on a run-up with GameStop, and you didn't get anything for it. You didn't ask them for a seat on their board. You didn't absorb their portfolio. You did nothing. It was a, hey, I'll help you out. It was a pat on the back. No, you did it for a reason. And I know the reason. The whole world knows the reason. Or maybe they don't, or maybe they should. But Ken Griffin, you are a snake. You are on your last leg. You're doing all of these things. And guess what? Tomorrow's expiration date, right? The quarterly expiration date for the SIBO. That's great for us. I mean, that means the stock's going to go up. How high is it going to go? At least 150, 154, 160. But you know what happens after 150? Anybody out there knows what happens after 150? I don't know, but I do know this. The gamma ramp is upon you. And this is the same problem that you're going to have every quarter for the rest of your life. You're not going to be able to sleep. You're going to have to live your life 90 days at a time. Because I'm not going anywhere, Ken. And I don't think anyone else is either. We're not going to get bored. We're not going to go buy some other bullshit distraction. We're literally going to keep buying GameStop. And we're not going to stop until you crumble. Because you and your upper echelon of buddies will fall. Oh, I saw you on the Senate hearing committee. I saw you. And you know who, the Finance Senate hearing committee, you know how many of those people you've donated money to? 4 of them, right in front of you. Over 16 over your lifetime. Over an additional 24 House members. You've given up 50 different people in Congress you've donated money to. I keep track of every dollar you're spending right now, Ken Griffin, and it's still not enough. That's why you're selling seats on your board for $1 billion. But you and Steve Cohen hiding the tracks, doing what you can, you're stuck, brother. You're stuck. And I don't want to help you. I'm not going to help you up either. I'm not going to give you my hand because you were a billionaire and you got greedy. You kicked out two ex-wives, you stole their money, and then you're doing this shit, allegedly, and then you're doing this shit in front of America, and you're stealing the world's money now. And you're going to pay for it, buddy. And why? Because Ryan Cohen and the boys are doing a great job? That's the byproduct. I love GameStop, and I love the company. But I know exactly where you're headed, and it's over. And I'll be here tomorrow to see it. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. That's the history of this snake. I'll see you guys around.